A Mentor family's personal tragedy does not want it to become someone else's after a coyote snatches up and kills the family pet.
Yeah, the city also wants people to be on alert as they've received dozens and dozens of reports of coyote sightings. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg joins us live in Mentor tonight.
Jordan, from where in the city are these reports coming?
Well, city officials tell us that these reports are coming from all over town, essentially every corner of Mentor. And seeing coyotes, especially this time of year, is quite common. But to have one of those coyotes attack a family pet, officials say, it's quite rare. They didn't know where he came from or how old he was, but Harley was theirs and they were his. Only a pet lover understands how hard this earth was to turn.
He was definitely my wife and my son's best friend.
They let Harley out Wednesday morning to do what dogs do. Minutes later, a neighbor called saying a coyote had taken him.
It was very shocking.
A few hours later, Rick Fryan found the dog's body in the woods.
Unfortunately, he was, there wasn't a lot of him left. It was just, yeah, it was horrible.
It's definitely been more of an issue this week than it has been for the past couple months.
Mentor officials say they've been inundated with reported sightings of coyotes, not uncommon considering this is their breeding season. But residents say, especially those with small dogs, the non-native foragers have grown more bold.
As they get desensitized to the general public and humans, my fear is that somebody has a young toddler in their backyard. You know, you just never know.
First off, look at your backyard. Make sure there's no food being left outside to attract any unwanted animals into the area. Also, make sure your trash can lid's closed and that there's no shelter that you're providing, like a big deck with room underneath of it for the coyote to, want to stay in.
Harley was the family's best friend, always the first to greet them. Now that he's not, Fryan doesn't want Harley's death to be in vain.
Make sure you are with your pets at all times when you take them out. You know, it's sad, and hopefully it doesn't have to be that way forever. And that's, I think, the bottom line is let's find a solution.
So if you come across a coyote, experts say to make yourself look as big and tall as possible. Make as much noise as possible. Start screaming, start hollering. Do whatever you can to scare it off. If it appears unfazed, just try to remove yourself from the situation. It's also a good practice, a great practice, to keep your pets on a leash. Reporting live in Mentor tonight, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.